Looks like Donald Trump's not having a good day. The Supreme Court just overturned his tariffs and reiterated that the president does not make laws and president cannot enact any taxes. And just as expected, Donald Trump is losing his freaking mind. And as expected, he is lashing out and calling the Supreme Court justices all kinds of names, all kinds of derogatory terms, something a little toddler that is deranged would do. So we're seeing a Trump derangement syndrome on patient zero, Trump. The three justices that decided to dissent were Alito, Thomas, and Kavanaugh. Thomas was accused by Anita Hill of sexual misconduct and also appears in the Epstein files. Alito, he's been a right-wing Nazi schizo for a long time, so I didn't expect any difference. And of course, Kavanaugh, who was accused of sexual misconduct, drunkenness, and everything else during his confirmation hearing. So the three stooges for Donald Trump tried to defend him. I haven't heard any response from hardcore MAGA people yet, but I'm sure they're going to have their own opinion or whatever Donald Trump tells them to say. And I'm quite surprised that the Supreme Court actually ruled this way, or the majority of the Supreme Court ruled this way, because they appeared to be the lapdogs of Donald Trump this entire time. And honestly, they should have ruled that on the tariffs the very first day that idiot tried to impose tariffs, because that's not his job. That's what Congress does. So it's interesting that MAGA people are getting a civics lesson all in one. One of them is the separation of powers, and number two is that president doesn't make laws. But now comes the interesting part. What the hell is going to happen with all the tariff money that was collected, right? Are the companies and then the people who paid in extra tariffs, are they going to get refunds? So if the tariffs were collected illegally, that means they have to be paid back, right? But I'm sure MAGA was expecting they're going to get their $2,000 tariffs refund check soon, right? That's not happening. Just like the Doge check. Where is that? What happened with the Doge check? It's not happening. And one final question. If we collected so much money with Doge by stopping all this fraud, waste, and abuse, and then we collected so much money through tariffs that other countries pay, why the hell are the prices still high? Why is the national deficit keep growing? Why are we in a hole? Where did all that money go? MAGA, you fell again for another grift of Donald Trump. It's not Bibles, it's not golden shoes, it's not Trump bucks. It's real money now. Again, the education in this country is seriously lacking. I gotta go into work.